1, 2. And straight. Okay. That's it, straight.
You do another one, isn't it?
So last year, it all finally blew up. I built stuff up for so long with my old man passing, and then my nan and grandfather also passed that year as well. I just went on a big blowout, and yeah, didn't go to plan. Too much time in the pub, not enough time on a bike basically. Yeah, it was really close. We raced motorbikes since the age of 4, so I was always around them. We went every weekend for years, for about 10 years. And we'd done it till 16, travelling all around the world, all around Britain.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just used to be you always used to say just enjoy it. You was never one of them motor dads. You'd never be screaming, you'd always want the best for me, but you wouldn't be this is nice, just go out and have fun. And that is the best thing, because if you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? That's why I had a year off last year. We're enjoying it, Edwin in the right place. Why do something if you don't enjoy it? Fuck it off, so yeah. It's only a sticker, but it's if you're still with me when I'm riding. So I won't do a race without it. It's only a sticker, but no reason I'm riding bikes, no reason why I'm doing all this is from him. So if it weren't for him putting me on a bike, it wouldn't be this right now. So yeah, I just think it's just a nice little touch. Well, it happened in 2016, but all I did was go to the gym and ride a bike. So I just blocked it out. And then when my nan and grandfather passed away this year, it was hit me all at once. I didn't know what to do. So I was just I was over riding bikes. So literally I just went to the pub, just getting up to no good, just bumming around. I was what am I doing with my life?
I noticed that he started to drop off on his riding and his enthusiasm and when you get messages, oh, you're out riding, and you're meeting up, and even dig days and stuff like that, when you go out for a little dig or just cut back a bit of trail, and you weren't turning up, and even just general riding days, not turning up and stuff. Sometimes saying, yeah, I'm coming, and then not turning up and not answering the phone, and you wouldn't get a response from him for a couple of days. It's kind of starts to lead down that path then. So I kind of, yeah, I knew summing up.
I was really angry, and I'd lash out and my family, it was just taking out on people closest to me. So it'd be my family and they knew they were me. Some days I wouldn't want to leave my bedroom for 3-4 days. I was just in that way. And everybody was oh, you've got to get out and you're wasting the time. But I was I don't care about bikes. Yeah. It got to a point where I didn't even care about living, it was that bad. And I was just over it. The problem with me, I was so stubborn. I didn't speak about it until this year, and I wouldn't speak to my family about it either. Because I know it's silly, but I'm the only man left the family. I wouldn't want to bring my nan, my sister, and all back through it. But I'll quite happily speak to Leon or any of my other mates. And some people obviously don't know what you're going through, because until you lose a father or something like that, you won't. But it's just the thought of them asking and checking up on you. So yeah, that means a lot. I think I was sat in a beer garden when the boys passed on a mountain bike. I was what am I doing here? I was all the people around me are like bam, they don't go in though, that's what they like to do. And I was like, I got such a good deal with Obeya, Troy Lee, all the other sponsors. I was like, I'm just wasting it. But when I was a kid, I'd kill for having that. And I found I got a bit like, I just weren't taking it for granted really, so yeah. I found like, you know, like you have like a persona of yourself. And like, I just didn't like, I'm so like, I wouldn't want to tell anyone anything because they have like an advantage up on me. I got that mental way of thinking. Like, yeah, it's a weakness, so I wouldn't be like that as a weakness because I'm so competitive. Like, if I was injured in a race, I'd never tell anyone I was injured. I'd tell everybody I'm on the best form of my life. Yeah, but I find if we told that, people would be like, and they do treat you a little bit different. But obviously, it's like, you need the help, but yeah. Tough guy act, it is. Yeah. It's like, man of the house, and you've got to be strong because you're a man. It's like, that's why the stigma is. I think that's like the worst thing about it. But like, yeah, definitely not many people open up. But then it's again, I don't know how people think, but I always think of it like as a weakness, and I shouldn't. Because you're weaker if you are feeling like that. You're a lot more, like I'm a lot more, everything, like better on a bike, better person. Life's a lot better, do you know what I mean? Like that's just from opening up. That's just going to get help.
Oh, I was always on the case. Like I was always like, you know, phone him up, what are you doing? You know, get out. Just give him a bit of hell, like, you know, couple of long texts, and then I kind of get a reply, and he'd like sort of come round a bit, and then, you know, we'd have like days where he'd come out and then he'd enjoy it and he'd just fall back into it a little bit. But like, yeah, he's always going to be keen. It's just getting that motivation into someone, you know, and making them believe it is not worth, you know, giving up the opportunities you've got, like, you know.
Yeah, well, it went like, one point went really bad, and like I was like, I can't be doing this, so I just signed myself in and got help, stayed there for like 2 weeks, and then like they got me on like medication I'm still on today. It's like makes hell of a difference.
A couple of motivational speeches, like, you know, we have a few motivational speeches. Say, come on, man, you know, you've got it. It's yeah, you've got potential to go on and do better things. I don't think he's reached his full potential just yet, and there's still time for it. So don't give up that opportunity right now. Just work at it, and it'll still come.
To ride your bike, you've got to be able to get up in the morning. So if you can't get up in the morning, how are you going to go and put your kit on? Because like I'd lie in bed, I wanted to ride my bike, but the effort of me get out of my bed, going and just see people and deal with people, I was like, nah, I'll just tuck myself in bed. So you've got to be able to get up, and without them, the tablets to me like a kick up the arse. It's like if like I got Leon tell me to come on, wise up, like get going, and that's what you need. Because as soon as you're back into that routine, it's like I think I've been back now, well, just before the new year, and like I'm into my routine, and I'm not even thinking about going to the pub. I'm not even thinking about going out partying. I'm just training, gym, ride a bike, dig in. That's all I want to do. Yeah, on the weekend, one of the boys very new, he's only a young stub, about 21, well maybe 22 years and 1 year older than me. He was struggling with like mental health and he took his life. So yeah, it's been a bit of a shit week. Literally you could look at him, maybe smiling, happy, couldn't tell. I think that's what like shocked a lot of people up. So yeah, it was just, where is him? Just seen him at the shop. I'm chatting with him, plan on going out. Yeah, just speaking to him like normal. Just like never, you couldn't tell nothing would be going on. So I think that's the scariest thing about it. Yeah. You can't tell. It's just like, yeah,
think that's what scares most people. It scares me the most, like, when you're just looking or checking up on your friends. They say they're right, but are they really right? Yeah, it was really similar, like, yeah, like I wouldn't tell no one nothing. And people would be like, I think that was the worst thing, because like my personality, I'm quite outgoing, loud, talkative, so I'm never really quiet. I think I chat shit in my sleep. I mean, I'm constantly talking. So I think, yeah, that was like the main thing for me. Like when I was going through it really bad, I like didn't open up to no one, I didn't speak. But like, I think you've got to speak about it. So if you don't, who else? It's better out than in. I find like it's only a bad day, not a bad life. I think like some people think it's always going to be like that, but it will get better. So yeah.
Oh, 100%. Like, if I don't ride my bike now in the week, don't be around me. My nan knows. Like, if I'm miserable, she say, just go and ride your bike. I can tell you I'm road this week. She's like, just get out the house. Yeah. But like, when I'm riding a bike, I'm a totally different person. Like, more cheerful. Like, it just changes my mood. Be back, baby. I just want to show them. I have gone under the radar, like people forgot about it. But like I want to go back to like top level boy in Britain and just go out to have a good time on bikes. Yeah, and race, because I am a racer at the end of the day, that's what I like doing.
Yes, Cai.